Well, I've never reviewed a documentary before, so I thought I'd change that.
I'm gonna catch him.
Why is it spiking you like this?
We were just around my house and we see 3 police cars.
This is what it all comes down to.
There was a face.
So Demon House is a new documentary that follows Zach Bagans, the star and host of the Travel Channel show Ghost Adventures, a show that if you guys are into the paranormal like I am, I highly recommend you guys check that show out. But back in 2014, Zach Bagans purchased a house over the phone that resided in Garysville, Indiana, and this house that he purchased was infamous for having a lot of bad things to accompany it. People that have stayed there have had health problems, and some people have even claimed to have witnessed demonic activity. So yeah, in a nutshell, a lot of bad shit has happened in this house. Alright guys, so let's get into Demon House. So documentaries are the type of film I rarely, if ever, watch. I look at documentaries the same way I look at musicals. If the subject matter does not interest me, there is a slim to none chance I will watch that documentary. But Demon House was a documentary I was very interested in because of a few things. One being that, like I said before, I am hugely into the paranormal. Like, I love Ghost Adventures, that show I mentioned earlier. I have watched almost every single episode of that show, and I cannot wait to see the new season when it comes on TV. And the other reason I wanted to watch this is because when I looked up everything that happened within this house, my interest only grew and grew. When I finally started to watch this thing, and by the time I ended it, oh my god. I mean, what a documentary this was. I mean, wow. One of the main reasons why I love Demon House so much is because of the host, Zach Bagans. Like I said, I have been following this guy since the very first season of Ghost Adventures, and I find Zach Bagans to be a really cool guy. He seems like the type of guy I just want to get a beer with, even though I don't drink, but nonetheless. Zach Bagans just has that personality that if you're hanging with him, he always has your back, which I really, really dig about him. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, seeing some of the situations that Zach Bagans put himself in for this documentary made me really scared for him. I wanted to hear the stories of people who not only live there, but the stories that others had of experiences of meeting others that lived in that house. And I gotta tell you guys, hearing all the stories from everyone who had lived in that house and actually survived to tell the tale, every story that I heard not only made me go like, or made me go like, oh my god, what? Every one of these stories just made me just shake to the core. Like, I was chilled to the bone hearing all these stories. Like, this one particular story that happened, I think about 30 to 45 minutes into the film, that I could not believe happened. Like, I was just like, what? One of the things that made this documentary that much more compelling to me is that not only does Zach Bagans talk with people who had actually been in that house, but he goes to the possibilities of, hey, maybe this might be a hoax, maybe they're just making this all up. Because there is an actual part of the film in which someone is revealed to have been doing something, and Zach Bagans says, hey, you know what? Money talks, and if people are offered the right amount of money, they will literally spout out anything just to make something more compelling or more true when it actually might be false. And I really do appreciate that Zach Bagans really does take the time to explore both sides of the coin, because while some people may be telling the truth, some people may be saying, hey, I mean, that's not true, you guys. And it's not just when you actually hear the stories, but when they actually start to do the investigation. There were points in this film, specifically the final 15 minutes of the film, there was one point in which I reacted like this. What was that? It genuinely freaked me out. Like, it freaked the hell out of me. Another thing that I love about this documentary, and it's another thing that I really appreciate that Zach Bagans did, is that this is not the type of film that tries to shove beliefs down your throat. This is not the type of film that's saying, please believe us, please believe us, believe us, believe us, believe us, believe us. It's the type of film where Zach Bagans is just asking you to just watch and decide on your own whether you believe it or you're not believing it. Zach Bagans just wants you to watch it just to see what he experienced. And when it came to the pacing of this documentary, there was not a single part of this documentary in which I was bored. I was absorbed from moment one in this documentary, and by the end of it, oh, I was freaked out, that's for certain. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, last night, because I saw this documentary yesterday, before I was about to go to bed at 3 in the morning, yeah, 3 in the morning, I turned off my lamp, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was afraid of going to sleep, so I turned on my phone just to go on my apps just for at least 10 minutes just so I could calm myself down. I was that freaked out by this documentary. In terms of flaws, I do have one as of this moment, but that flaw may go away in time, but this is what I do have to say about it for now. My one flaw is that a lot of the time for this film, you do hear more of stories about the people who have lived in that house, which is good, and I want to hear more stories, but there is a part of me that wanted to see a bit more of investigation, just a tad bit more of it. That's really it. Overall, guys, Demon House is a very compelling documentary that's also very spine-chilling. This was a film that I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I want to watch it again, even though the disclaimer says view at your own risk, but I want to watch it again anyways because I loved it that much. Overall, guys, I'm gonna give Demon House a 4.75 out of 5 stars. It could go up to a 5 in time, especially after a couple of rewatches, but as of this moment, it is a 4.75 out of 5. Guys, I still highly recommend you guys check out this documentary, especially if you're into the paranormal like I am. Alright guys, so comment down and let me know below. Have you guys heard of Demon House? Have you guys seen the film? What did you guys think? Let me know below. If you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and I'm also on Snapchat. So if you guys want to follow me on all those social media platforms, all the links and the usernames are in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Demon House. If so, please hit that like button, share, and subscribe to see more reviews just like this one. If you guys want to see my review of Tomb Raider, please click right here. And if you guys want to see my review of Veronica, please click right here. And of course, as always, until the next review, I will see you guys next time.